We've been working together now for almost 6 years. I remember we worked together on your first project, and then we started working together as a sponsor-sponsee through this program. It's been a great time. What has the program meant to you?
It's meant so much. I feel so lucky to have had you on my first project as such a great role model. Now having you as a sponsor, I feel like I always have someone in my corner looking out for my professional and internal growth, just making me a very well-rounded super. So how do you think that it has impacted you?
The one thing I really like about the Sponsor-Sponsees program is that it helps me stay connected with the heart of our site operations, and that's leaders like you. I've always been a big proponent of being in the field myself and being connected to boots on the ground feedback, but this perspective adds a whole different layer because I learn the challenges that site ops team members are facing, the innovation that they're doing, and even the collaboration, but really how everybody's supporting each other. You really come away with insights from boots on the ground that we can really take and run with.
Yeah, and just coming from my perspective, I'm walking site every single day.
Exactly.
And sometimes a fresh set of eyes is the best thing for me because everything kind of blends in.
Yeah.
So seeing my site through a fresh set of eyes is always so helpful.
Right, exactly. The buddy system goes a long ways in so many different ways in our work. So Maya, if you have to think back to the best team you've ever been on, what do you think made it the best project team that you've worked on?
I think that the clear communication, the teamwork, and everyone doing what they say they're going to do is the thing that made that team so well-rounded.
Right. That's great because you're talking about the right accountability, but the respect for knowing what your contribution to the team needs to be and how your other team members want you to show up and how you have their back when you really have to function as a well-rounded, efficient team. And what goes a long way is not only knowing the roles and responsibilities that everybody plays, but also having each other's back. And I think that's what we're built around at HITT. It's the people that make us, right? And we know that if there's a moment where I'm going to need a team member to help me out on a tough conversation or a challenging situation, I'm going to have somebody like help me run through options. That is so valuable. Because not every one person can know everything, but it is about knowing who the smart person is on that particular subject and being able to call on them and them jumping to help you.
Yes, and knowing a little about a lot, I feel like is kind of the name of the game.
Exactly.
And having the people to call whenever you have a question, you know exactly who to call. It's a clear communication between that.
Exactly.
And having all those people, but you know you can call and in a second you can get the advice, you can have the conversation. So having that team and people in your corner, I think, is one of also the keys to success in an industry like this.
What would you say is your best learning that you would want a new sponsee coming into the program to know?
To know that you can lean on your sponsor for support.
Great.
And you can always ask them questions. Don't be scared. To know that you aren't expected to know everything when you just first come in. Everyone's just looking for that effort to learn, keeping your ears open to any advice that can come your way, any knowledge that can come your way.
For me as a sponsor, what I've learned through my journey in the program is to be unquestionably present for your sponsees. The meaningful conversations and the true genuine connections are so much better than the quick check-ins. I really like to ask how you're really doing so that we can make sure that I'm able to get you the help that you need from a developmental standpoint or anything that's going on.
Yeah, and I definitely feel that whenever we do have a conversation, I know that I can always call you up, and I'm so grateful for that.
But it's also not a one-way street. I've learned as much as I've shared with you, because this experience has always been a two-way learning experience. And every time I speak to you, I get an insight on your team. A lot of times we've talked about your team, how you can help them develop. And what you're learning from them and how we can round out everybody's opportunities and strengths better. And I feel like that has been extremely rewarding for me.
Yeah, and definitely even talking about my team, watching the way or thinking of the ways that you support me also helps me translate into the ways I can support them as well.
Right.
So it's been a very giving relationship.
That's awesome.